Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back to Spice Channel TV. The Emir of Kano, Mohammed Sanusi II, has finally opened up on why he did not challenge his first removal as Emir by the former governor of the state, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, in March 2020. Sanusi, who is a former governor of the Nigeria's central bank, who spoke in an interview with Sun newspaper, had explained that he is one of hundreds of princes of the Emirates and therefore doesn't have fundamental rights to being an emir. And at this point, a lot of people have been questioning why he didn't challenge his earlier dethronement by the former governor Ganduje. And Sanusi had noted that he had a number of reasons, and because he didn't have a fundamental right to being an emir, and now he said okay, he wouldn't oppose his dethronement. Although the details of the insubordination were not given and I had not been given any chance to defend himself, he noted how he wasn't given chance to defend himself. So it was clear that the state and the federal government had both decided that it was time for him to go. So it was more like a combined plan from the state and also the federal government to kick him out of the throne at that time when Ganduje was in power. He revealed that even when he had gone to the courts had returned him, and he wouldn't have been able to work with the administration of Governor Abdullahi Ganduje because they've been an executive influence on the courts and they wouldn't give him the desired justice that he craved. And you know that when a governor is in power and that person is against you, so goes with the law. The judiciary will make it clear, and they really had made his life so miserable because of one executive order from the former governor Abdullahi Ganduje. Although he noted that being emir, it's a call from God, and since they've decided to kick him out, I mean, he couldn't challenge it. Now look at the Emir of Gawandu, who was removed under Obasanjo. How many years now? Almost 20 years. The state high court said he was illegally removed and they returned him. So there was an appeal. And the Court of Appeal said he was not illegally removed. And then they took him back. Until date, they took the matter to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court hasn't even spoken anything about it. So this matter has been over 20 years. Now, this talks of dethronement of emirs in Kano has been a long, history, especially in Kano State. The former CBN governor of Nigeria, who has reacted to his earlier, dethronement, has said he couldn't do anything. He was handicapped. And Mohammed Sanusi said that even if he is removed today, he doesn't care whether he is removed, provided the Kano Emirate remains as it once, had been. Because the Emir of Kano, Mohammed Sanusi II, has said, even till this date, even till this moment, if they should remove him tomorrow, he has been reinstated as the Emir of Kano, although Kano tend to have two emirs, as Aminu Bayero says he is still the Emir of Kano. Mohammed Sanusi II still claims he is the Emir of Kano. So this particular Emir has said even if they should remove him again, he wouldn't care. The former CBN governor, who spoke during an interview, had blamed the crisis rocking the Emirates on the immediate past administration of Kano by the then governor Abdullahi Ganduje. He's quite happy with how, Kano has been peaceful for long and doesn't want anything to truncate the peace in Kano. I wouldn't want the 100 years of peace that has been enjoyed in the country, in the state to be destroyed all because of emirship tussle. No. And it was reported that the Federal High Court sitting in Kano on Thursday had invalidated all actions taken by the Kano state government to repeal the Kano Emirates Council Law 2024 2024. And you can recall very well that the Kano House of Assembly had originally repealed the law, leading Governor Abakaba Yusuf to implement it by removing Alhaji Aminu Ado Bayero as the Emir of Kano. Also, the governor did not hesitate to reverse the establishment of the other four emirates that were created by his predecessor, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. And the law was used to reinstate Mohammed Sanusi, who had been dethroned by Ganduje in 2022 but couldn't do anything. And back then, he was like the 16th emir of Kano when he was dethroned by Umar Ganduje. A lot of people had expected him to go to court to fight it, just like this current emir is doing, the Emir Aminu Ado Bayero, who is also approaching the court to fight off this order by the governor of the state. However, Aminu Baba, who is a kingmaker in the former Kano Emirate known as Sakin Dawaki Baba, had challenged the illegality of the law. In a ruling delivered on Thursday, Justice Abdullahi Mohammed Laman had overturned the actions of Kano government and directed all the parties to maintain status quo. And let's not forget that Femi Falana-San, who has for long faulted the decisions of the Federal High Court and also the National Industrial Court on emirship also in Kano, had described both decisions as highly enormous. Falana, who had insisted that these decisions could not be justified under the sections of the law, also spoke on the crisis in the interview, where he noted that all these things must have been conducted before the court judgment. And Sanusi had earlier explained that the action of the present administration in the state was geared towards addressing the problem the previous administration of Abdullahi Umar Ganduje had created in Kano State, where he explained that there was no problem in Kano Emirate when the administration of Ganduje had ventured into the divisions of the Emirates, turning them into 8 and adding that the people of Kano were one united and happy people. But then all these things did not exist before the law or the constitution in Nigeria. So all these ones, are being created in Kano and all. Now, given the historical background, the former CBN governor Mohammed Sanusi has said that the crisis was something created and manufactured by Umar Ganduje, the previous governor of the state, and the people of Kano never asked to be divided with the way things are going now. And because of Ganduje's mistakes, the people are now divided. This has really created a rift in the state. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? At this point, Sanusi to the Emir of Kano has said he is not bothered if he is removed tomorrow, but then he wants his peace. He wants to make sure that there is peace in Kano State. And he didn't take his dethronement to court because he wasn't happy working with Ganduje. Yes, he wasn't happy. He wasn't satisfied. He couldn't do anything as at then. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you.